Monday, and I don't have to tell you, the 21st day of December, the Monday before Christmas. And wow, what a Christmas forecast we have. The trend was becoming very obvious last week, but perhaps not as stunning as it is today temperature-wise. I mean, we are going to see temperatures plummet. Daytime highs, Christmas Day, low 20s, and some flakes flying. It will officially be, as it is today, winter. And Christmas, it's going to feel like Christmas. I'll have your updated forecast in just a few moments. COVID updates tonight will include another good way to start a week off locally, statewide, somewhat as well. And good news on the vaccine front. The first of the vaccines to roll into Magoffin County will do so tomorrow, from what I understand. We'll share that with you in just a few seconds. A reminder about what you might see if the cloud cover will give us a chance tonight. A lot of us will be looking up. I hope to have some local video for you tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. But, of course, the grand conjunction of 2020 is this evening, weather permitting. We'll get to all that and more in just a few moments. Before going to anything else, in case you haven't heard, the UK Wildcats, the football Cats, will be playing in the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Second time in the last 4 or 5 years, maybe. That is January the 2nd. It will be a noon game. They will be letting about 25% of the stadium capacity fill, which is about 17,000 fans. TaxSlayerGatorBowl.com is where you have to go to try to get your tickets. Yep, the UK game set for January the 2nd. And that will be once again at 25% capacity, and this is, of course, played in Jacksonville, and that will be one to watch. Anything looking for anything good to watch as of late. And Kentucky basketball has been a bit of a slow start for us. Enough said on that. A single vehicle crash this morning is believed to have ejected at least 2 of the 3 occupants. The crash still under investigation by local authorities, but 2 people, including the driver, were airlifted from the scene of this crash earlier today. According to information from the scene, the driver lost control of a vehicle coming around a curve in the Middle Fork area near the Larkarned Hill. The driver, after dropping off the roadway, overcorrected. The vehicle then left the roadway and then, as I am told, essentially nosedived into that embankment there, and then the car flipped end over end and landed on its top, and it's believed that at least 2 of the 3 occupants may have been ejected during that crash and subsequent rollover. A 23-year-old male, I'm told the driver, was life-flighted from the scene. A landing zone established at the Grover Roark farm where 2 helicopters were landed, one for the male driver, one for an 18-year-old female, both of which were taken by air medical unit to the Pikeville Medical Center. I'm also told a male teenager, juvenile, I'm told, was taken by ground ambulance to the Palby Hall Medical Center for lesser injuries, but all 3 sustaining injuries in the crash. That's all the information I have at this hour. No other vehicles were said to have been involved, and we have no update on the condition of either of those as of this time. I'll be right back. Same 6 decades of experience, same undivided dedication and focus on winning your case. New location. The law offices of McFarland and Tinker are now located on Route 114 in the former Magoffin Farm Bureau location. Motor vehicle accidents, Social Security disability, SSI claims, wrongful death and workers' compensation and work injury cases. Call 349-9000. McFarland and Tinker. Know that life cannot come to a complete standstill because of the pandemic, but we can make sure that you can continue to bank safely and securely by calling either branch of the Sagersville National Bank to schedule any in-lobby services, or by using either of our drive-thrus. Mondays through Fridays, the main drive-thru is open from 8 until 3, and the branch drive-thru is open from 8 until 5, and the branch drive-thru is also open on weekends, Saturdays 8 until noon, with ATMs available 24/7 at both locations. Or by taking advantage of our completely free 24-hour internet banking and bill pay, banking by phone, remote deposit, automatic payment services, and more. Sagersville National Bank, always making your banking easier and safer.
Hello, this is Bob Hutchison. Sometimes bad things happen to good people who saw a pandemic coming and our economy being shut down. How can you restore your credit and turn things around without a dependable car or truck? You can't. That's why I'm here to give you a guarantee. At Hutch Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we will get you approved. Call 606-257-9181 for guaranteed credit approval today.
Go with All Pro, and you'll always get a perfectly finished project backed by decades of experience and thousands of satisfied customers. Always with the best prices on everything from small to large remodels, bathrooms to kitchens to entire homes, or turnkey new construction on everything from garages, homes to retail space. And seamless gutters too. And All Pro still offers 0% financing for up to 18 months and long-term low interest rates on those big projects. For an estimate, call this family-owned business today. In neighboring Johnson County, the health department there had no new cases to report yesterday. There was 5 reported on Saturday. Johnson County, too, seeing a significant decrease in the number of cases being reported, similar to Magoffin County. Floyd County, as well, only 4 new cases reported Saturday, 8 on Saturday, but still much lower numbers for all of those counties. We're starting off this week after one of the lowest weeks we have seen in months in Magoffin County in regards to COVID-19 cases. Last week, we were hoping that trend would start us off this week, and thus far, so far, it has. The numbers that we have for you tonight, which began on Saturday for our 7-day time period of counting, include the second 0-case day we've had since October the 19th.
Saturday we had 3 cases. Sunday we had 0. And then today we've had 4 cases.
Anything of any significance about any of those before we go on?
No, it's just individuals that have contacted the virus.
A lot of discussion today about vaccines starting to become more prevalent. Starting to be distributed in Kentucky. What's your latest contact been with the state?
We received our shipment of the supplies to give the vaccine today, and we'll be getting our vaccine in tomorrow, 200 doses.
200 now. Is that more or less than what we originally thought?
We originally had 167, I think is what they told us we'd be getting. That was about a month and a half ago. Then about 2 weeks ago, they said we probably wouldn't get no more than 40 or 35, something like that. And now today, or yesterday, Friday, I think they sent us the number to be 200.
And break that down for me in regards to who that will go to, and that is not county-wide, that is just health department-wide.
Okay, the health department is responsible for giving it to all first responders, medical personnel in the doctor's offices, such as the doctors, the nurses, the frontline people, the receptionists. They will be getting it. And also they've stipulated that we will be getting giving it to people over 70. The first people that over 70 will have underlying health conditions, and we will take that when they call. And then also then it'll be everybody over 70 will get it, and then we'll move on down the age bracket.
Mountain Manor Nursing Home over in Johnson County today, we got word from they have set next Monday, a week from today, for their clinic day, if you will, to give all of their residents. We haven't heard anything from Sagersville Nursing yet. Have you got any information on our local nursing home?
No, I haven't got anything on the nursing home. And Walgreens will be taking care of that activity with them. So I haven't heard nothing from them.
So you'll have 200 doses. You're hopeful tomorrow. When will you be able to distribute those?
With the paperwork and the logging in and everything we have to do, and it being Christmas week, we're going to be a short week anyway. We'll probably, hopefully, we're going to start trying to vaccinate on Monday, and we will be. We've got each medical office has given us the numbers of people that have requested to be vaccinated. We've also got first responders and the fire departments that have sent their numbers in. So we're getting the numbers together, and then we have to prioritize that if we've got over 200 to start giving, and then we'll start contacting them to come in, and it'll be appointment. They'll come in and get their vaccination at the health department.
Your state COVID update and a lot of other news in a few moments. Right now, I've got a few reminders on this Monday's Magoffin Farm Bureau community calendar. Well, actually, I should have checked a little more thorough. I have just one, and that's that the calendar is here whenever you need it. I've got one, but that's actually for the first of the year. My apologies. So, when you have a calendar announcement, birthday or anniversary, and you want it on the show, send it to me, get it to me any way you can. If you want birth announcements, birthdays, or, of course, anniversaries published for free in the Independent, send those to Joe, J-O, at SagersvilleIndependent.com. The calendar always, when it's brought to you in its entirety, sponsored by your Magoffin County Farm Bureau agent Doug Green, while funeral service announcements are provided nightly by the Magoffin County Funeral Home. Sadly, several to read tonight. Services were held earlier today for 78-year-old Margie Watson, Margie Wandaline Watson of Sagersville, who passed away last Thursday, survived by her husband Furl and son Terry Watson, daughter Annie Harless, brothers Lawson Williams and Frank Williams, 3 grandkids and 2 great-grandkids. 74-year-old Bonnie Joseph Puckett of Fairchild Branch in Sagersville passed away Saturday at the Pikeville Medical Center, the daughter of the late James and Matta Penix Joseph. She's preceded in death by her husband Clarence Leonard Puckett and survived by a son Dale and a host of family and friends. Funeral services for Bonnie Puckett will be held tomorrow morning at 10 from the Sagersville Funeral Home. 85-year-old Rosetta Salyers passed away on Friday, the daughter of Beecher Wilson and Nella Barnett Salyers. She survived by 7 kids: Kathy Lynn Minix, Kenneth Wayne Cardy, Timmy Lee Cardy, Debbie Faye Lewis, Bobby Neal Cardy, John David Cardy, and Sheila Kay Cardy, 12 grandkids, and 10 great-grandkids. Graveside services in Rosetta's honor are going to be held tomorrow at 1 at the Highlands Memorial Park in Staffordsville. In lieu of flowers, she requested that contributions be made in honor of the Rosetta Salyers, in honor of her, to the Stinson Free Will Baptist Church on Stinson. You can send those to the Magoffin County Funeral Home. 57-year-old Larry Macy Crace of Sagersville passed away on Friday at the Palby Hall Medical Center, the son of the late Delmer and Alka Faye Daniels Crace. He survived by 4 sisters: Debbie Stewart, Tessie Gamble, Maud Gamble, and Melinda Blair. Macy, in addition to his parents, is also preceded in death by sisters Patricia Janes and Essie Gamble, and funeral services in his honor will be held Wednesday at 1 from the Flat Fork Free Will Baptist Church. Friends can visit the church this evening after 6 and all day tomorrow and up until services. 66-year-old Donald Helton of Helton Branch passed away Saturday at the Pikeville Medical Center, the son of the late Roscoe and Goldie Manshate Helton. He is survived by his wife, Sharon Gail Reisner Helton, his son Donald Helton Jr., also son Davy Helton, and brothers Billy and Jerry and Denzel and Jimmy Helton, and sisters Glastina Prater, Nedith Adams, several grandkids and great-grandkids. Funeral services for Donald Helton are going to be held this Wednesday at 1 from the Sagersville Funeral Home. The family will welcome friends after 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. And lastly, in loving memory on what would have been his 45th birthday today, J.D. Conley, greatly missed and loved by his family and friends. There is never a good time for a breakdown. They will happen, and your car at some point is going to need some repairs and maintenance. And Black Smoke Performance is open and here with professional, fast, safe service. And they now have certified full air conditioning, diagnostics, and repair to keep you cool in whatever you drive. Black Smoke Performance, 349-8785. Now let's go to our state COVID update this evening. Over the course of the weekend, Governor Beshear saying that our mitigation efforts in Kentucky have certainly proven to have slowed down the virus. New cases today for Saturday were still reported to be at 3,388, 27 deaths Saturday. Sunday, yesterday, 1,765 new cases in the Commonwealth. Cases of deaths reported, confirmed, 20 on yesterday. That takes us to today, where the governor prefaced today's data and statistics with some good news about where the vaccines are going, as Moderna started to roll out their vaccines over the course of the weekend. Moderna's vaccines started hitting Louisville, different locations of distribution over the course of the weekend. St. Clair Medical Center in Moorhead received theirs today, as have a number of other hospitals. 5 of Kentucky's long-term care centers received shipments of vaccines today, with the governor giving us a schedule for the rest of the week. Beshear saying that 16 health departments received 10,800 doses today. 81 Kentucky health departments will receive over 15,500 tomorrow, and 71 more hospitals tomorrow receiving 42,500. This Wednesday, another health department gets another 100 doses, and 7 hospitals will get another 1,300 doses this week.
What that means is by Wednesday of this week, every acute care hospital that is fighting this virus, that is taking care of COVID patients, will have some amount of vaccine for their staff. It's a start, but it's an important start.
As for the question of how much more and when will we receive more vaccines, he says the state will know more tomorrow and have some more numbers for us then. The governor saying what we do know now is that current data says that we are losing one person to the coronavirus every 33 seconds across the United States. And the data also shows that every single state except for Kentucky, every single state except for Kentucky has more of their ICU beds full than they did 3 months ago. He also says that numbers continue to show for 2 weeks in a row that we have at least leveled off and are hopeful to be declining, as he announced 1,988 cases for today.
Again, this is a little bit more than last week, which we'd like to see it the same or under, but it is certainly in the neighborhood. And it brings our total number of cases to 244,297 since the beginning of this. Current Kentuckians hospitalized is down to 1,580. Positivity rate down to 8.64%. Kentuckians in the ICU, 411. Currently on a ventilator, 231. We did have 15 new deaths today. Remember, 15 new deaths that we are reporting today. Remember, deaths lag the increase in cases by 2 to 3 weeks.
The number of deaths reported today, 15, bringing that total to 2,412. One of those deaths today said to be a 61-year-old woman from Johnson County. This as the United States reported 114,751 hospitalizations from the coronavirus on Friday. That was a new record, the highest to date since the pandemic began. Over the weekend, we started to hear information about a mutation of the coronavirus in the UK, in the United Kingdom, and in Britain, and it has many scientists, governments alarmed. However, right now, health officials are saying that the general consensus is, and their belief is, that it will also be something or a form that the vaccine will be effective against, and that the new variant should actually strengthen the case for all to get vaccinated as soon as possible, explaining that the mutations will not be able to fool the neutralizing bodies that are produced by the shot. So while there is a large number coming out of the UK of this new mutant strain, it is one that the vaccine will still target. Another reason for everyone to get vaccinated. And who's getting vaccinated next? Frontline essential workers, those 75 and older, will be next in line to get the vaccines, according to the CDC. It's the Phase 1B group that will have about 49 million people in it. That's about 15% of the population of the United States. According to a list that we've read, about 30 million frontline essential workers, or those in sectors essential to the functioning of society and are at substantially high risk of exposure, will be a part of that group. That's first responders, firefighters, police officers, education staff, teachers and daycare workers, food and agricultural manufacturers, corrections workers, postal service employees, public transit and grocery store and work employees as well, About 19 million adults 75 and older are also included in that high priority group. They account for 25% of all those hospitalized and a significant share, of course, of the deaths. The committee also voted on the next phase after that is completed, 1C. That's 129 million Americans, over a third of the country, individuals between 65 and 74, and people between 16 and 64 with high-risk underlying conditions like obesity and cancer. I'll be right back. Drive safe and save this winter at Conley Tire in Staffordsville, or just go to conleytire.net to see the latest specials on thousands of all-season snow and off-road tires in stock every day. And don't forget, tires, wheels, and lift kits make great Christmas gifts too, and you can take 6 months to pay with no interest at Conley Tire, 297-2424.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and as always, Appalachian Wireless has the most unbelievable sale. Appalachian Wireless has made shopping for the holidays safe and more accommodating to meet the needs of our customers. The one-day sale of years past is now a rest of the year sale. Simply visit one of our 27 retail locations and get what you need through the end of the year, or reserve online to make an appointment for the phone you want, and we'll call you when it's ready. Happy holidays. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Hello, Bob Hutchison here for Hutch Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Have you been turned down or had a dealership make you feel unwelcome? Well, come on into Hutch. We guarantee you'll be approved, and we can't wait to put you into the truck or car of your choice. Right now, you can get employee pricing on select Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram trucks. And remember, at Hutch, you're guaranteed to be approved.
Nearly everything today is about being safe and well, and Parkway Pharmacy has 2 great ways to get your prescriptions quickly, safely, and conveniently. Simply pull up curbside and call and let them know you're there, or circle around the building and drive through. And just in, a fresh inventory of Atalo, premium CBD oil and cream products for managing pain, anxiety, depression, rest, digestion, and more. All at Parkway Pharmacy in Salyersville. Well, I'm hopeful that that very thick cloud cover over my shoulder and over the viewing area will part just enough for at least for a few brief moments for us to see Jupiter and Saturn essentially appear, they're going to be millions of miles apart, but appear to overlap tonight, giving us a magical celestial event just in time for Christmas. To the top of your screen, the distance that they would appear to be apart in the night sky on October the 2nd. And then as the days have gone, at 5-day increments each line, they have steadily gotten closer, they have got closer, and they appear to be much closer than they are. And just 5 days ago, on December the 16th, they were still showing a bit of a gap. But tonight, they'll be as close as they are going to be, 6 degrees. And even though they are millions of miles apart, it will prove to be a very magical and celestial sight. As we've watched this all month, just after sunset, sky watchers capturing the pair of planets slowly coming together, and tonight they'll overlap, appearing to merge into one source of light. The great conjunction of 2020, the Christmas star. The last visible conjunction this close was 800 years ago, the next 60 years from now. This image showing you how close they'll be together. As you look west-southwest tonight, if the weather permits, and I'm sure if we don't see it personally, there will be all sorts of pictures and video from all over the nation and world. I hope to get to see it firsthand. It is certainly going to be worth venturing out for. To your west. Now, on to your outlook, powered by Licking Valley RECC. Yes, tonight we do have a chance of some sprinkles up until, well, from about 9 to 4 in the a.m. and partly cloudy skies. Keep your eye out. Lows tonight around 33. Winds are going to be noticeable. It's not going to be that cold out there if you're out stargazing or planet gazing, but winds out of the west anywhere from 11 to 23 miles per hour will put the chill on even more, so keep that in mind. I hope it works out for us tonight. Tomorrow, for your Tuesday, 46, mostly sunny, a pretty decent day. Mostly clear, dry, calm. A nice Tuesday, about on par for where we really should be. Look at Wednesday. We will peak at 58 degrees. That is close to 60 for your Wednesday, the eve of Christmas Eve. It's going to be windy. Southwesterly winds 5 to 18 miles per hour. Partly sunny, but a very nice, mild Wednesday. Watch how things crash, though. We'll start on the downhill slope, temperature-wise. Christmas Eve, if you've been hoping to see a few flakes Christmas, you just might. Christmas Eve, we will have rain showers before 1 in the afternoon, maybe changing over to some snow by later in the afternoon and a high of 45. 50% chance of showers and a low of 16 that night. And look at Christmas Day. We'll go from a low of 16 Thursday night, Christmas Eve into Christmas, and only pick up 6 degrees for 22 daytime high degrees Christmas Day, and about a 30% chance of some AM flakes. It's as close to a white Christmas as you're going to get. It's certainly going to be cold. Nighttime lows in the teens. After that, for the weekend, low 30s, sunny Saturday, low 40s, partly sunny on your Sunday. Same for Monday. And that's going to wrap it up for today. Just getting started on what is going to be a very short week for very obvious reasons. See you back here tomorrow night. Good night, and thank you for watching.